About time you started streaming some Marvel Rivals. Yeah. Um. Do you have Opium Skibidi Riz with the double Ohio get? That's a question, bro. Alright, so I'm gonna let some more people roll in for now. But we're gonna be doing 2 tier lists. And then I'm gonna play some ranked on my Smurf account with Black Widow. I'm gonna be playing with Black Widow. What's your favorite comic bin? Wanting to read him for Moon Knight? The 2014 through 2015, or no, sorry, 2015 through 2016 run with Jeff Lemire. And I forget who the other writer is. There was another writer on it who took over. Have you ever dealt with people in Rivals who suck at being healers or DMs mains? DMs mains. I don't even know what that means, but yes, I've ran into a lot of bad support players. I thought Black Widow was useless from what I heard. What happened? She's not useless. She's a character that's like, she's still one of the worst characters in the game. But if you hit headshots with Black Widow and just hit your shots consistently, especially if you have a diver on your team helping you get full kills, she can actually be usable. She's usable. Also, my main account is cooked. I gotta I was basically Diamond 1 the first week of the season. Almost top 500 the first week of the season. And now I'm Plat 2. I started up one of my days. I was Diamond 2, and I went 4-16 that day, and I was kind of just tilt queuing. But yeah, I got a lot of shitters, and you know what's funny? And this is gonna impact my tier list a lot. All 16 of those losses came because we had a Rocket Raccoon on our team with his useless support ult while they had the meta supports. Thoughts on the Daredevil boarding end trailer? Yo, that shit fire, bro. Let me announce this shit, everyone. Oh shit. I don't know. When I start playing ranked, I don't know if I'll be able to have my face cam on, because it kind of messes up my mouse pad space. But like, I think I figured out a way to make it work. Rocket is a low tier healer. He's the second worst support character in the game. 3 days, the new Spider-Man show comes out. Looks ass, to be honest, but I'll still think I'll watch it. What do you think? I think it looks cool. I hope they do something different with it, to be honest. I really don't want it to just be really samey, but I don't know. We'll see when it comes out. Who's the first worst healer? You know what? It's between Jeff and Rocket. That's all I'll say. It's between Jeff and Rocket. That's crazy. All right. So, the first tier list is gonna be, we're gonna be rating characters' ults based on if they would be good to say in the bedroom. So I guess I guess we're gonna start with that. All right, we're gonna start with that. I actually got this idea from a YouTube short I saw. It was like some dudes they were in like a party chat or something, and they were like, "Yo, whose ults do you think would sound good in the bedroom?" And I was like, "Yo, I should make a tier list doing that, because that shit's funny." But yeah, let's add a row above. No. Make that, and then make that. I'm gonna do meta, or probably just like S plus tier. Moon Knight, in my opinion. Okay, is Mantis a broken healer? Not broken, but like she's really good. All right, let's start it off. Adam Warlock, Born Again. See, I could see this being said. I could imagine this, bro. Just imagine, you're in it, and then you get a second wind. Born Again. that's probably or round 2. We'll put that in A tier. Okay, we'll put that in A tier. Adams would be good for impregnation. Tremble before Bast. Now, I'd imagine you could say this. Now, in a hypothetical world, you could name your Yaminer Bast. Then you drop your shorts. And then you just like tremble before Bast. You know what I mean? Before you climb that. Nah, I don't know. I think Black Panther's line would probably be maybe B tier. Maybe B tier. Black Widow, Plasma Burst. I think you'd have to say that. I think the only time you could say Plasma Burst or Mind the Exploding Plasma if she's on your team, if you're about to bust. That's the only time you could say that, bro. I don't know where I'd put that. Maybe I'd put that in Panther tier. Maybe I'd Hulk Smash. I mean, that's got to be like that's got to be the one of the best, right? Like, I don't think we got any disagreements there. I don't think we need any disagreements there. I should probably, actually, for people that are new, like just joining, I should probably put on the I should probably put on like hold up, add a new source. Add source. Okay. Tier list of best ult lines in the bedroom. Oh wait, shit, that, damn. There we go. I should probably, wait, I gotta fix this, hold up. Where's the background? Oh, there it is. There we go. Alright, now nobody that's new will be confused. Now nobody will be confused, hopefully. What would be legendary to use? What would legendary be used into the bedroom? I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get to it. Captain America saying assemble. Now hear me out. This could be used in one specific instance. Threesome, foursome, fivesome, whatever. Just more than one person. Okay, a train, something along that lines. Okay, so I think that's an S tier. You know, assemble to handle business. I got Cookie on my mousepad. Would you beat Chris Hemsworth in a fight? Maybe. Us against the world. She's also got co-op time if she's on your team. This could also be used in the context of a two-man. You know, you run into two-man with your boy. You run into two-man with your boy. Co-op time. That's perfect, bro. That's perfect. That I think it's not as good as Assemble, because Assemble is more, you know, it's got that oomph to it, right? Co-op time, but that can go A tier, okay? That's better than Born Again. By the Eye of Mama Coco, by the Eye of Agamotto. How would that even be used? Well, how would you even use that in the when you're about to lay shit down? I don't know. I don't know. I think that might be D tier. That might be D tier. Groot. We are Groot. We are Groot. I am Groot. I actually don't know. How would we even when you both climb out? I mean, I suppose in Groot's case he would say I am Groot for anything really. So I don't know. Yeah. So one of y'all said C tier. I think I might agree. But like Groot could be saying some devious shit from his perspective, right? So it could really vary, right? It all depends. It all depends on what Groot's really saying, because we don't know what he's saying. We could just interpret it however we want. So maybe that's we'll keep it. We'll put it in A tier, okay? Hawkeye, I never miss. I think we can all imagine when this would be used. I think we can all imagine when this would be used. I think I'm gonna put this in S tier. I'm gonna put that in S tier, okay? I'm gonna put that in S tier. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten around to playing Rivals yet. I've been grinding Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the past few months. Which one? The old one or the new one? Hella Unleashed. I mean, listen, I could imagine it. I could hear it. I can see it being used, okay? I can see it. I see the vision. You know, you say Hell Unleashed, and then you start getting busy even more. Okay? Where do we put this though? Where do we this might be a solid I'm gonna put this A tier, okay? Hell Unleashed would be said if she told you, "Hey, I'm pregnant with twins." You know what? Yeah, but that's not. Nah, I'm keeping it A tier, bro. I'm keeping it A tier. Iron Fist, Tomi Chamhome. I don't even know how to say that. Chifu Tamhome. Um, I think that's how you say it. Now, I can imagine this one, right? I can imagine this one. You say that, you know, you let the dragon out. Really, it's kind of like Hellas in a sense. But you're just letting that fury out, and you go to town, bro. It's like if Iron Man. It's basically if Iron Man's like Jarvis hip thrusters the maximum capacity, right? I think for that's pretty creative. I think that deserves an A tier, honestly. Maximum pulse. Listen, I don't even need to say anything. I think we all know when this would be used. Yeah, I think that's a solid. I think that's a solid S tier, S plus tier. Sorry, Jeff Nom Nom. That could be, now this is one that can be used for either gender. If you know what I'm saying. I think this is an S plus tier just because of that. That's multifaceted. But also, actually, come to think of it, there is some other ones that can be used for both genders. Damn. But like, Nom Nom, like, come on, bro. I mean, Plasma Burst could also be used by a woman. Let me stop. Alright, your powers are mine. Now, I'm imagining this from Loki's perspective, okay? I'm imagining this from Loki's perspective. Now, in a hypothetical world, Loki could have the hub up on a monitor, right? As he's going to town. But imagine he's not up to performance right now. He's not doing his best. But he looks over at his monitor and he sees Johnny Sins. Your powers are mine. Starts going crazy. And for that, S tier. That could be used for pegging. Oh. Yo. That's actually, you know what? Just for that would also be S. That would be S plus tier. That would have to be S plus tier now. Just now that you mentioned it, I completely forgot, bro. Luna Snow, I am ready to put on a show. It's kind of basic, you know. It's like if someone said that, I'd be like, what the fuck? I mean, she's flashing you with her fun bags. That's a new one. I ain't never heard that one. I don't know. I don't know. This one's it's not I'd say C tier for that one. Behold, Dark Child. Now, this would probably be used in the emergency room when giving birth. This could also be used. I don't know, actually. I would have to assume it would be a black couple. I mean, yeah. I mean, just the word. I mean, it does have the word child in it, so I don't know if that would. I don't know if that's. You know, we'll put that in D tier, okay? For mutant kind, I mean, that could be used when Magneto's about to bust inside for mutant kind, because he's expanding the mutant race technically. Fear Magneto as he's pumping it in you. Yeah, I think we could put that in S tier. Okay. We are undefeatable and friends gather around. I think that's gotta be S tier. Just like Cap. Just like Cloak and Dagger. You know, that can be used for a 2-man, a train. That's multifaceted. The moon haunts you. Or leave them to Khonshu. Now leave them to Khonshu could be when you're tapped out. So Khonshu's got to finish he's got to handle business for you, right? The moon haunts you. I mean, would that just be like you pulling out your ass? Because that's referred to as mooning. Yo, low key, that's kind of fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think that deserves an S tier. I think that deserves an S tier. Namor, I summon the seas. I feel like Namor would use that if he was like roasting some bitch for her her shit stinking, smelling like seafood. What's it? I actually forget Namor's ult line on the other side. What's his other ult line? I mean, it's just a whale. Oh wait, no, it's just a whale noise. I mean, I guess the horn could be used when you're about to, start it. I guess. That's kind of weak, though. I don't know. I mean, wait, no. You blow the horn, and then you blow your load, just like his ult. A tier. That's got to be A tier. Mantis below Jeff is crazy, bro. How is that crazy, bro? How is the Camaro build going? I've actually done. I mean, for my my Camaro, I have a catback exhaust on it. I have a ported intake manifold. I have a cold air intake. I have downpipes and a bigger throttle body. Every one of those, or all of those, are not put on the car yet. I'll probably get them put on like a week or next 2 weeks. The only thing that's on the car right now is the catback exhaust. I had the cold air intake on it already, but I got to check engine light, so I had to take it off. And I'm just gonna wait to get it tuned anyway. So yeah. But I got interior lighting. I got carbon fiber stuff for my interior and exterior. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've done with it so far. Don't mess with the Amazing Spider-Man. You know what? Might as well just do that now. That's kind of ass. I mean, time to get sticky though. He does have some other voice lines. Wait, what does he say when he's on your team? Does he say time to get sticky? I forget what he says when he's on your team. You get a web and you get a web. Oh yeah. I think that can go S tier. I don't know about the Amazing Spider-Man one. That's kind of ass, but like his second ult line can go. That's probably S tier. Penny Parker, it's spider time. Or her other voice line is spider mode. That shit's ass. D tier. Psylocke, Watch Me Soar, or Shomegara. I don't know how to pronounce that shit. I can't even. I'm not even gonna attempt it. Yeah, I don't know. I think my goat Psylocke. I think Psylocke's got to go D tier, bro. That's her old line's kind of ass in this context. Luna in C is so devious. What is better than time to put on a show? Or no, she says I am ready to put on a show, bro. I don't know. I think it's kind of basic, bro. I just read what's the top in the tier list. Never mind, W list. All right. Punisher. Judge, jury, executioner. Or I'm doing this my way. I mean, it's alright, right? I think that can go B tier. This is real firepower. And hey team, enjoy the amplifier. Now, Rocket would be the one supplying the honey packs and Viagra. So, if we look at it from that context, S tier. Pure Chaos or the Perfect Hex. Pure Chaos, not terrible. The Perfect Hex. What? Who would say some shit like that? No, that'd be C tier. I don't know. Squirrel Stampede. Now that would be some absolutely freaky shit. Okay, that's some furry shit right there. My friends are here though. Her other alt line for when she's on your team. I think that can bring her up to A tier. I think that can bring her up to A tier. Legendary. This can be used in so many different ways, bro. I feel like there's. I think that's got to go S tier. There's just so many different ways you could use it. Like you're about to bust. You're about to start going crazy. You're raiding her head. She's raiding your head. There's just so many contexts, bro. It's just, you know what? Actually, you're right. That would be S plus. I think that would have to be S plus tier. Feel the wrath of the goddess. Now, me personally, I'm trying to feel the wrath of the goddess. If you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. I think that's got to go S tier. Okay. I think that's got to go S tier. If we're on the same wavelength, if you know what I mean. Thor, behold the god of thunder. Now, that can be used. That's something that can be used, right? I think we can agree that can be used. And for Asgard, I think that's got to be at least S tier. That's got to be at least S tier. You gonna edit this down and shorten it for a video? Yeah, I could actually. I could do that. All right, We Are Venom. Now this would just be in the context of Venom doing it. I feel like because Venom would just We Are Venom, and he starts going crazy, bro. Or We Hunger. We Hunger, like come on, bro. That's got to be at least. I feel like that's got to be at least A tier, bro. That I mean, it does kind of sound like Venom's down bad though. Bucky, this got to be the best one. Like I don't think there's one better than this. I said Hulk earlier, but like nah, Bucky, armed and dangerous again, like bro, that's got to be the best one. That's got to be the best one. Yeah, that's got to be the best one. I don't think she'll ever leave. She'll never cheat. If you're out there going again, like, she's gonna have to tap out eventually, bro. You gotta have that dog in you, though. Berserker Rage. Yeah, that can go S tier. That can go S tier. Mr. Fantastic. He just says fantastic. I mean, he could be rating anything that could be going on. But he also says, haha, problem solved. Maybe he's referring to Plan B. He accidentally nutted in Sue. Got a Plan B. Haha, problem solved. I mean, it's not terrible. Problem solved, pulls out a condom. Yeah. That's another one. That is another one. You know what? Maybe Mr. Fantastic would be A tier. You gotta factor in the line delivery. Yeah. I mean, if she's like, I won't let you hit without a condom, then I'm gonna be like, or Mr. Fantastic would have, he could just easily be like, haha, problem solved. Like that's valid, bro. That's him. Sue Storm, disappear. Now, this is S plus tier. Because I would use this line if she got pregnant. No, I'm kidding. But like, come on. That's gotta be S plus tier. That can be used in a lot of contexts, bro. And there's one very specific context that it's the most funny. That's gotta be S plus tier. Don't be my dad, please. No, that's also my dad. Okay, so Thing, I'm imagining that his ult line is gonna be it's clobbering time, which S tier. That's obviously S tier. And then Johnny Storms is probably gonna be Flame On. That you'd have to be into some really freaky shit, I think. I'll put that. I'm gonna put Flame On in B tier. That is absolutely 100% gonna be, or it can be. Here comes the hot shot. Maybe. How much did you make from Fortnite tournaments? So from Fortnite tournaments, I only made about 200, and from wagers, I don't even know. Actually, it was probably over 2,000 from wagers. But yeah. You know what's funny? I also made, I think, over $1,000 playing 2K wagers, like NBA 2K. 2K22, there was this app called Players Lounge, and you wagered people on that app for money. And they also ran tournaments on the app. I never won any of the tournaments, but I wagered a lot of people for money, bro. And yeah, I was making bread from 2K, bro. Yo, you should show us your Fortnite locker. I don't really feel like opening the game. Gambling, am I right? I mean, yeah, but that's probably the smartest form of gambling. Because you're relying on your skill to make money. Would you ever play in a Rivals tournament? I actually am about to. I have a 6 stack that I'm gonna be playing the tournament with. The one that's about to start in like 40 or 30, between 30 and 40 days. I forget when it starts. But yes, I don't know if I'll stream it. I might record it and post it, depending on how well we do. When's the next disagreement days? I don't know how many disagreement days I'm gonna do now. Like nowadays, I'll probably only do it when it's something I feel really strongly about. But yeah, I don't know. What is your rank? On my main account, the first week I was almost top 500, and currently on my main account it is plat 2. Because because a couple days ago I tilt queued and went 4-16 and lost 16 games because of Rocket players that never switch off their character, and they have a useless ult, so we just lost a bunch of fights because they have double support ult and we do not. Is there a tank in Rivals you like to use a lot? If you want to switch or if you want to switch it up a little. Venom is the only tank I feel comfortable playing, because Venom is the easiest tank to play. For real, what does Rocket's ult do? Rocket's ult is literally only good if they don't have another support ult to counter it. And they always do. There's never, majority of the time, they always do. And the funny thing is, Rocket players could wait. They could wait for support ults to be finished and then use their ult to try and win a fight after the ult's done. But they don't. They throw down their ults at the same time thinking that we're going to kill through their support ult, when majority of the time, that's not going to happen. Like, it's just not. Even if you have 40% damage boost, the likelihood of you killing through their support ults, unless you use one of your ults yourself, it's just not gonna kill through the support ult. What do you like the triple support meta? I don't really like triple support meta. It's kind of boring compared to Season 0. Because a lot of fights are just really dragged out, and they're just ultimately decided by support ults. It's really hard to get picks. Majority of the time, you're only gonna get picks through your ult. Unless you have a one-shot character, like Hawkeye. Or if you play, you know, like, what's it called? Moon Knight. Moon Knight does a lot of damage. You know, like, if you play a comp that does a lot of damage, and you can distract people, like, Panther's not terrible into triple support. It just depends what their support is, because they're all grouped up. They're really grouped up, so Panther can, you know, dash in between and just, like, farm dashes and ult charge. That's also why it's really good for Moon Knight, I think, because they're oftentimes grouped up, and you can farm your ult charge really fast. And Moon Knight, I feel like Moon Knight is one of the better DPSs because of triple support. The legendary Moon Knight skin. I have all the Moon Knight skins except for the Mr. Knight one, because I don't really like the Mr. Knight skin in this game. I don't like... I mean, I get why he has a cape. I just don't personally like it that much on that Mr. Knight. What I am waiting for, though, is the MCU Moon Knight skin. Or even his classic skin from the comics, the black and white one. But alright, I think now I'm gonna make my my tier list for like my serious tier list. Like in terms of what characters I think are the best and the worst. So, you know, I'm not one of the best players in the world or anything, but I've played a shit ton of hours on comp. I know what the meta is. I'm pretty familiar with the meta. I was almost top 500. And I'd say I'm really good at the game. So I think I understand it a bit more than a lot of people. Obviously, sometimes I'm gonna have biases from my personal experience, but I'm gonna try to be as nuanced as possible when it comes to what works and what doesn't. So Warlock. Let's start with Warlock, I guess. I think Warlock is only good. He's only good because he's got the same problem as like Rocket and what's it called? Jeff, in the sense that they have no defensive ult. He has the Born Again one, but Born Again is probably one of the easier support ults to counter. And it's just not, it's nowhere near as good as like Mantis ult or Cloak and Dagger ult or Luna ult or Invisible Woman ult. it's very much situational, whereas the other support ults can be used in any scenario, really. You shouldn't use them in any scenario, but they can be. But like Warlock, he's good in triple support. If you put him in triple support, I'd say he's A tier. If you put him in double support, I'd say he's B tier. I'd say he's B tier. But yeah. Black Panther. So Black Panther's I don't know. He's in a weird spot where like supports are so good now. Like if you play against competent support players, like let's say you play against a Loki and an Invisible Woman, for example, or even a Mantis, it's really hard to be if they have a Luna on the other team and a Namor, Black Panther, a lot of Black Panther's stuff goes to waste. But I'm not going to say he's a bad character just because there's counters to said character. I think because every character in the game really has a counter. It's just a matter of how well that counter actually is in practice. And I think Namor with his Luna team up really scuffs Black Panther. Pretty much every diver except for Psylocke gets scuffed by that Namor turret. And even Psylocke can still get annoyed by it, but it doesn't like hold her up because she actually has range, so she can shoot the turrets. I think Black Panther. I think I'd probably put Black Panther, but like, I mean, he still has a lot of other strengths. Like if you're not countering him, he's gonna have a field day. Like, quite honestly, he's probably the hardest. Besides Spider-Man, he is the hardest diver character to track consistently. Because he literally is a speedster. He's really good at distracting backlines. Really good at it. And if they don't have a Namor, he's gonna be really effective. I think with a Namor, he's probably C tier. Without a Namor, or even, I don't know, Penny's not... If your team's competent, Penny's not gonna stop Black Panther because people will just shoot the nest. I don't know. I'd say with Namor in the game, he's C tier. Without Namor, he's A tier. Venom is a diver, though. Venom, yeah. But he's also... Like, Venom's kind of like a mix. Where, like... He's kind of like a Psylocke in the sense that he can play more up with the front line. And, you know, get poke damage and create space. And he can also dive at the same time. But Black Widow. Let's talk about Black Widow. I think Black Widow is C tier. The reason I say Black Widow is C tier is because, one, she has 250 health. She's really easy to kill. She does have a small hitbox, but like she's still kind of easy to hit. She does have good movement. Her strafing speed, though, is not as good as like supports who also have like the same kind of hitbox. Because like supports like Luna, Mantis, Invisible Woman, they can strafe really well and like really fast, and they have a small hitbox, which makes them harder to hit. Widow doesn't strafe that fast, and most of her movement comes from her sprint and her power jump. But I don't know. I think what they need to do. I think what they need to do with Widow is I think they need to give her more utility, really. I think they need to make her kick have a lower cooldown. I think she probably needs some sort of grenade. Like in this, like I think she could get a plasma grenade, which is kind of like her ult, but it has a smaller AoE and it doesn't do as much damage, but it still slows people down. I think if they gave her more utility, and like lowered her kick cooldown, she could be probably A tier. Probably A tier. Maybe raise her health to 275 as well. She could probably be A tier. But for right now, I think she's C tier. Even though, if you hit headshots very consistently, I think she's already A tier. But majority of the people in the world, and even the people who are good with Widow, are not going to be hitting headshots as consistently as you need to for her character to be here. And she's also just kind of really easy to counter. Like, if you get a Psylocke in her face, she's dead. Any diver, really, she's dead. She's not going to do anything. Unless the diver just kind of sucks. But yeah. Hulk gets banned a lot in high ranks. But like, he's a really, he can be an annoyance. He can be a nuisance, especially with his Gamma team up. Personally, I think, well, the Gamma team up isn't, I don't know. Because whenever I play, because Psylocke is a character who's never banned. And when I play as Psylocke, I feel like I make Iron Man unplayable. He is such a big hitbox. He's really easy to hit. Like, it's so easy to get a one-shot combo off on Iron Man as Psylocke. It kind of makes him unviable. And I think people kind of, while the Gamma team up is strong, but it's not hard to counter, I don't think. It can still be annoying even when you're countering it, but it's not, I feel like people gas up how broken it is, because if you get a hit scan target like Punisher, Psylocke, Hela, they're gonna fry Iron Man. He's not gonna be that effective. But I think Hulk is probably A tier because the team up is still good. It's still effective. When it can be used. Hulk himself is really good at creating space. He's got really good movement. Probably the second best movement, if not the best movement for a tank, honestly. Maybe Captain America's probably got better movement. Yeah, Captain America does have better movement. But yeah, he's still got really good movement. I think Hulk, he does decent damage. He can shield people, if you use that correctly. He can stun people. His clap does like 100 damage, I'm pretty sure. He's definitely a really strong hero, but you need competent healers. And you also need your team to push with you when you're making space. Which Hulk would probably be like D tier if you're playing in lower ranks, because a lot of people don't know what, like, you know, the basics of the game. Cap. I'll probably make Cap, actually I'm gonna make a tier right here. Let me make a tier right here. I'm gonna make a don't know tier because there are certain characters I just don't know how to rank right now. Either through not playing them as much or just not seeing enough people play with them. But I think for Cap, I don't know, he can be annoying, but he's also really, they call him the tickle monster, because he doesn't do enough damage. Unless he has a Thor team up, he's not doing shit for damage. Like, he's just in your face punching, and it's like a little kid trying to punch an adult. He's just not doing anything, really, when it comes to damage, unless he has a team up. He's just really, like, I don't know. I feel like he's super easy to counter. He can be a little annoying in the right hands, but I just don't think he does enough right now. I feel like he's fine at C tier. I think at C tier he's fine. Cloak and Dagger, probably the second best healer, if not the best support character in the game right now. Her ult charges stupid fast. Like, pretty much every fight you have a Cloak and Dagger ult. Cloak can be really effective in terms of peeling for himself against dive characters. His blinding wall that not only does damage boost for your teammates, but also you, and blinds the enemy, multiple enemies too, is really fucking good. Cloak has so much, Dagger has so much utility items in terms of her healing kit. She has her healing wall, she has her bubble, she has just her regular fire, which does percentage based heals for how much health a person has. You don't have to aim with the character, either of them. She's just insane. She is fucking insane. And I honestly, she might be the best support right now. The only glaring issue with Cloak and Dagger is Magneto can easily counter a Cloak and Dagger ult. But if you're a good Cloak and Dagger, there's kind of ways to make that more difficult. And if you have a Strange on your team, he can block Magneto's ult, so your ult doesn't get scuffed. You can also do it. You can also block. I actually recently discovered this playing Namor. If you get in Magneto's face as Namor and you use your bubble, your shift ability, you can actually fully counter Magneto ult. Unless there's people behind him. But like if you just get in his face, he's not gonna. His metal ball is gonna hit you, and you're not gonna take any damage because you're in Namor shift. Is this for ranked? Maybe not specifically for ranked. I think it's just for everything. Doctor Strange, I'd still say he's the best. I'm struggling to think of a tank that's better than Doctor Strange. Like, his portal, when used correctly, there's so many like opportunities for plays to come out of that. It can completely save you from losing. It's like it's kind of a team saving ability. I think you can shoot Magneto's ball and it's done. Nah. No good Magneto player is gonna let their ball get exploded. That's just not gonna happen. His portal can kill you instantly. Yeah, I mean, you can counter other Doctor Strange portals. You can create so many opportunities for plays with your teams with his portals. His shield is insane. It counters so many ults. He's got his shift, his flight ability. His ult is also insane. Like it can be a team wiping ult when, you know, it's used correctly and used in the right situation at the right time. Strange is a goat. Strange is crazy. I still think he's probably the best tank in the game. Groot, I think Groot's S tier. I'm not gonna lie. He creates a lot of space, but the major downside of Groot, if the other team has a Moon Knight, he's a really big hitbox. For Moon Knight to bounce his unks off of, and for Moon Knight to charge his ult off of. Wolverine, he's also an easy target for Wolverine. But I think what mediates that is simply the space that this man makes. Like, Groot creates so much space, he can wall you off from your healers. His ult is insane, even on its own, but, like, you pair his ult with Moon Knight, team wipe. You're not... It's just an easy team wipe. I think Groot Moon Knight is the best counter to triple support. For sure. I've yet to see a better counter to triple support than Groot Moon Knight. So yeah, I think Groot's S tier. I think he's S tier. Hawkeye, I'm gonna be honest, he's not that good anymore. I think Hawkeye is only good when he's uncontested. Like, he's got nobody diving him. But when he's getting dove, he's not that good. He can still one-shot you with a fully charged arrow. But, like, it's really hard to hit headshots with Hawkeye. He's not even hit scan, so it's even harder to hit headshots with Hawkeye. I don't know. I think Hawkeye's like B tier. He didn't even get nerfed that bad. I think he did. Like, his... Unless you really, like... Because before the nerf... He wasn't, like... You didn't even need to fully charge up shots. And, like, a body shot would take half your health as a squishy. Now... He's manageable, I think. I think you get a diver in Hawkeye's face, he's not going to do much. Unless he's getting healer pocketed. But even still, if the healers are pocketing their Hawkeye, that means somebody else is not getting healed. I just don't think Hawkeye is very good anymore. Hela's S tier still. Her buff, I don't want to say she's... I don't know if I'd say she's S+, literally just because she's 250 health now. She's got better movement than Hawkeye. She can deal with divers better than Hawkeye. She can hit shots more consistently than Hawkeye. Hela is only broken... Like, before her nerf, Hela was broken and she didn't take as much skill. Now that she's lost health and she does less damage, she's broken in the sense that you need to be really good. You need to have really good aim and good positioning and use of your utility. If you can't do those things, she's not broken. Yeah. And you can also dive her. It's not as easy to dive Hela because of her stun, because of her bird. But you can dive her and make her run back to her healers or, scuff her positioning. That's why I don't think she's S+ tier. I think you can kind of mediate that. You can counter her a bit. Iron Fist is the worst character in the game. There's no... In quick play, if you play quick play, you might think Iron Fist is good. You play Doom Match, you might think Iron Fist is good. He's not. You put him against competent players that know how to counter him. Pretty much there's a lot of heroes that can counter him. You literally can just stand still and headshot him, and you're gonna do more damage than he will. His movement is not very good. He's really easy to shoot. He has a really big hitbox. The only time you're not gonna die when you're diving is if you land your parry, which is really hard to not let Iron Fist get his parry off because you can see him doing it really easily, so you just stop shooting for 2 seconds, and then he doesn't have it. And all his bonus health is just he's not gonna get it. So, if he's not getting his bonus health, he's useless. And it's really easy to counter that bonus health. His kit is just, he doesn't do anything. He's he's the easiest diver in the game to kill. He's just, he's not gonna, he sucks. He really does. Iron Man, without the team up, I'd say he's C tier. Because he's so easy to kill. He really is. There's so many characters that can kill him so easily. With the team up, I'd say he's A tier. He still has the problem of being able to get killed easily, but he does so much damage, and you need to react to it immediately or you're just dead. With that team up, especially if Mantis is damage boosting him, yeah. And, you know, if you run triple support and Iron Man's getting healed, like pocketed, it's hard to stop that team up. It really is. That's when Iron Man's hard to stop. Is when he's got triple support backing him up and pocketing him. That's when he's hard to stop. Jeff the Shark, I'd say C tier. I don't know. He's not good in ranked. The only time Jeff is a usable support, just like let me get Rocket as well. I might as well get Rocket because they're going to be in the same tier. The only time these two supports are usable, in higher elo lobbies, is either when you have triple support, or when you the other team has one of them as well. Like if the other team is running double support and it's a Rocket and some other guy, or a Jeff and some other guy, that's the only time these healers will not lose you the game. But if you're using these characters and the other team has triple support, or what's it called? Like Cloak and Dagger Luna, Cloak and Dagger Mantis, Invisible Woman Luna, or like any of the busted supports, you're selling your team. You really are. You're absolutely tossing games. You're tossing your own games. You're tossing it for everybody. You're a piece of shit if you stay on these characters knowing the other team has a busted support comp. I really do. I think you're an asshole. Especially when people ask you nicely to swap. And you don't. It's annoying. Loki is S tier. Loki is a demon. He can copy any ult in the game for offensive purposes and support defensive purposes. His clones counter a lot of dive characters. He's annoying for every diver. Pretty much every diver. He's a pain in the ass to deal with. His runes can counter ults alone. As a Psylocke main, when Loki counters my ult with just utility, fucking hell, that shit pisses me off. He makes it hard for divers. He really does. He's probably the best support to pick when it comes to facing divers. His healing when you have 3 clones down is insane. The only downside to Loki's healing is he's not hit scanned, so he's kind of hard to hit the flyers on your team, the flying characters. He's not really good for that. That's probably the only downside of Loki, though. His invisible is crazy. His damage can actually be crazy, too, if you use his clones correctly. Yeah, he's probably one of the best, probably a top 3 support character right now, honestly. Luna Snow, S+. Still S+. Also, these, I think Cloak and Dagger's better than Luna right now. Her ult, I don't even need to speak for Luna. Her healing is insane just on its own. Her left shift makes her healing even more insane. She has guard for diver that helps divers. Her ult is 12 seconds and is just basically invulnerability. and it can also damage boost when you use that correctly. Like, she's just insane. Her movement is incredibly fast. She strafes super fast. She has 2 of 75 health. She's not an easy kill for divers, for certain divers. She's got her stun ability, which can stun ults. It can help her peel for herself. Like, Luna's just still broken. She's still goated. And like a must-play support at times. Magic is better. She's probably the second best diver in the game, honestly. Magic is fine at best. Nah, you're wrong. The only time Magic isn't viable is against the Namor. She has more utility. I think she's harder to counter than Black Panther because she has a one-shot combo on squishies that is harder to deal with. It deals the damage much faster. It kills faster than Panther. So she can get trade kills on supports really easily when used correctly. She gets her bonus health, obviously, when she uses her abilities. The Dark Child, now her ult now is crazy. If you don't have a support ult and she has her ult, she's probably getting at least 2 kills. At least 2 kills on your supports, because she's going to be targeting your supports. And maybe even more. Magic is really good. She's definitely better. I'd say she's better than Iron Man. For sure. Magneto is S tier. He's got his bubble. He's got a shit ton of health. He's got his shield. His ult can counter Cloak and Dagger ult. It can also counter Luna ult. It can counter a lot of support ults. I think it can counter literally every support ult in the game. Really good. What's it called? It can also counter DPS ults. Not fully counter, but it can delay and obstruct like Star-Lord ult or Punisher ult. He's a really good. He does a lot of damage, low key. He's got his pushback, which can create space. With the Wanda team up, his sword does a shit ton of damage. He's basically a DPS when it comes to damage with that team up. Magneto's probably the second best tank in the game. Yeah. DPS clearly don't offer enough damage. Alright. Mantis. Mantis is S tier. I'd say she's below Loki, but she's also the best DPS in the game. No, she low-key does a solid amount of damage for a support. The amount of times I've lost a 1v1 to a Mantis playing Psylocke or Panther is, I'd like to say it's embarrassing, but it's really not, because if she gets that sleep off, which is incredibly broken, her sleep is busted. She gets that sleep off. There's tech as well where you can shoot in the middle of your sleep going out, so you can get 2 hits, then you damage boost yourself, easy headshot. Her sleep can counter ults. Like, her ult itself is really good. It's not as good as Cloak and Dagger or Luna, because she's actually, her defensive ult, it doesn't heal as fast as the others. So you can kill her through her ult, easier than like Luna or Cloak and Dagger. But like, she can damage boost you too. She's just really good as a healer. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm not ranking these tiers. Like, Mantis is not like down here because she's like the worst in S tier or anything. I'm putting them, I'm probably like, how I'm gonna rank them. So like, I'm just gonna put their roles next to each other. Like, for example, S+ tier. Cloak and Dagger, I think she's better than Luna, so she's ahead of Luna. And Magneto is better than Groot, I think, so she's in front of Groot. And yeah. Moon Knight. Some people might. I don't know. I don't think this is. I kind of want to put him in S tier. I'm not gonna lie, because I think he's really good. He's like, so like Moon Knight. Moon Knight is most effective. Okay, when the other team doesn't have divers, he's S tier. I think Moon Knight is S tier when you're not getting contested and you can have really good off angles and you're not getting contested by like a Psylocke or a like a Hela or a Hawkeye or a Storm. But if the other team has one of those characters, then I think he's A tier, because then you need to shift your positioning completely. I think then you need to shift your positioning completely, and you need to play more with your tanks so that you're not getting off angled as much and your healers can see you more, because you only have 250 health and you have a big hitbox. So I think when you're getting contested, he's A tier, because your positioning can't be as good, you can't flank as good. His ult is insane now. Some people think it's broken now. I don't think it's broken. I think it's fine. I think his ult's fine. It's only broken when it's paired with Groot ult, but at the same time you're using two of your team's ults for something to become broken. I think Moon Knight's better than every DPS here, though. I think he's better than every DPS in A tier. Namor is probably the Namor's probably, I don't think he's S plus tier, but I think he is S tier. I think he's probably, Namor's probably the second best DPS in the game, in my opinion. Maybe I'm biased because of Psylocke, but, or Storm, actually. Storm's, I don't know, actually. Namor is so well-rounded because his turrets counter every single dive character in the game. Venom is obviously like hard to counter as much because he's a tank, but he can still be annoying to Venom. But every DPS dive character Namor counters, especially with the Luna team up. If you give him Luna team up, he's S plus tier. He is S plus tier. He can do good damage, especially if you do headshots. He's got his shift ability, which makes him invulnerable for like, I think it's 4 seconds, or 3 seconds, something like that. And he can counter ults with his shift ability as well. He's super hard to dive on. Like, even if you're playing as Psylocke, someone who he counters the least in terms of dive characters in the game, he can still be hard to kill because of his shift, because if you get him low and you're in his face, you can just throw down a turret. He can use his shift, and then he'll probably be back up to full HP if his healers look at him. Yeah, he's really good. He's really good. His ult when paired with Groot, when it's paired with Groot ult as well is also really good. His ult doesn't let you use any of your movement abilities to get out of it, which is fucking annoying. Namor, yeah, he's one of the best DPSs in the game. Penny Parker, C tier. She doesn't counter every diver. She doesn't even counter a lot of divers, to be honest. Because if your team's competent, they're just gonna shoot the Penny mines, or her nest. She's really situational. You can't use her. If you're using Penny Parker on offense, on like a convoy or convergence, you're throwing. You're absolutely throwing your team. She's like literally useless on offense. And yeah, I don't really, she's just super situational. She's super situational, massive hitbox, a walking ult charge, like, I don't know. She doesn't even create that much space. either as a tank, which as a tank, that's your role. You should be creating space, but she doesn't really do that. She's not. She just doesn't. She's not. She's probably the worst tank in the game, actually. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. I think Cap's more annoying to deal with than Penny, to be honest. Penny's probably good in low ranks. Yeah, you're right, because people are stupid and they don't know how to shoot the nest. But yeah, she doesn't. I mean, like the only diver, she counters every diver in the game except for she doesn't counter completely, because if you just shoot her nest, she doesn't counter shit. But I'd actually the only reason I'd put her over Cap is because of her stun. Her stun is the only thing I would say puts her over Cap. That's probably the only thing I'd say puts her over Cap. But yeah, I mean, the only divers that she can't really counter is Psylocke and Spider-Man, because Spider-Man, if you play him correctly, you won't really be on the ground often. You'll be, using your movement, and her mines and Spider Nest won't really do much to you. So yeah. But alright, Psylocke. Call me biased as much as you want. I think she's S+ tier. I think she's the hardest diver to counter. She is an absolute nuisance to majority of the DPS characters. If there's a Moon Knight on the other team, you're scuffing him really badly a lot. If there's a Storm on the other team, she's running back to her healers a lot. Iron Man, she's running back to her healers a lot. Squirrel Girl, she plays back with the healers, so she's not. Psylocke doesn't really. She's harder to counter Squirrel Girl, because smart Squirrel Girl players will be playing with their healers. Punisher, not a problem when you're Psylocke. There's so many DPS characters in the game. The only annoying one, I'd say the most annoying DPS characters to deal with as Psylocke is probably Star-Lord and Bucky and Mr. Fantastic. Those are the only ones I ever have problems with when it comes to 1v1ing them or getting picks on them. She has great utility. Her dashes are amazing. They do damage. They can let you get out of a situation. She has her invis. Her ult. Her ult's not as strong as it should be. I think her ult needs to get buffed. Against good players, you're most of the time. Against good players, most of the time you're not gonna get more than 2 picks off your ult. But yeah, I do think Psylocke, if she's not S+ tier, she's at least here. She's an S+ tier, but she needs a buff. I think her ult needs a buff. That's the only, and it doesn't even need to be much. Like, I don't think, when I say buff, I think her ult just needs to last a little bit longer. Like maybe a second, give her ult another second, so that you have more opportunities to, not be countered so easily. But yeah, I do think I'll take her out of S+ tier, okay? I'll put her in S tier. I'll put her in S tier. I do think she's the best DPS in the game. And again, maybe that's me being biased, because I'm a Psylocke main. But, I use Moon Knight a lot. He's my second main, and he's an A tier. So, yeah. Punisher is A tier. He does a lot. He counters every flyer. His turret does a shit ton of damage. His turret can actually counter some ults. Not counter for your team, but for you, it can actually counter some ults. His ult is insane. It's a team it can be a team wiping ult, like, quite easily when it's used correctly. And if you get damage boosted as well, and if you get healer pocketed, that ult is devious. He does a shit ton of damage. And his smoke screen, the biggest problem with Punisher is he can easily be dove on. But that smoke screen does make it a little annoying to dive on him. That's the only thing that helps him when it comes to dive characters, I think. But yeah, I think he's a solid A tier, solid A tier. Scarlet Witch is, I'd put her right under Wanda. I mean, did I just say right under Wanda? She is Wanda. I think Scarlet Witch is right under Widow. Her ult is only good if you get a Magneto bubble. I can't speak today, bro. Her ult is only good if you get a Magneto bubble, or if you get a Hulk bubble, or yeah, that's actually it. Or Strange Portal. Sorry, Strange Portal. Those are the only time you're gonna get that ult off, pretty much. Or if you're in a support ult. But even if you're in a support ult, you can just get stunned out of it really easily. But yeah, she's super easy. She's only got 250 health. She's super big hitbox. She doesn't do enough damage. She really doesn't. She just doesn't do enough. She's got a really low skill ceiling, to be honest. The only thing when it comes to Wanda, her skill ceiling comes down to positioning and using your shift correctly and being able to actually aim your daggers. Like you can win a 1v1 with Wanda if you land your daggers on her body, or like on another DPS's body. The only time she's gonna get her left click is gonna get you consistent picks in terms of, like, you actually getting the picks, not just holding left click and doing some damage while the rest of your team did most of it. The only time that's gonna happen is when, actually no, it's literally just when your team does damage. If your team doesn't get someone at least half health, you're probably not gonna kill them as Wanda. That's the only time she's annoying, is when you're like low health and the other person doesn't have to aim, so they just can kind of kill you easily. Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man, I'm gonna be honest, I think he's B tier. I think he's above Hawkeye. I really do think he's above Hawkeye. I saw this, a lot of people say with Spider-Man, because I don't even use Spider-Man that much, but I've played against great Spider-Mans, I've played with great Spider-Mans, I've watched great Spider-Mans. He can be really effective, okay? He can be really, really effective. A lot of people think just because Spider-Man doesn't get picks every time he's diving, he's somehow like a bad character. But no. He's a nuisance. He can really be a nuisance. The thing about diving, and this goes for every dive character in the game, if you're drawing resources from their supports, if you're forcing support ults, if you're drawing attention away from their supports so that somebody else is not getting healed, you are still bringing just as much, maybe not just as much, but close to as much value as if you're getting picks. Okay? Being a distraction is really valuable. And that's what Spider-Man does. He's super hard to hit. He's probably the 3 hardest characters to pin down, like kill in the game, is Spider-Man, Rocket Raccoon, and Jeff the Land Shark. Spider-Man is super, super, super hard to hit, especially if you're good with his movement. The only reason I think he's in B tier, below the other divers right here, like Panther and Magic, is because he doesn't get picks on healers as consistently as the other ones do. I think the only thing they need to do for Spider-Man in terms of making him stronger, I think his melee punches need to do more damage, and I think he needs to have like 2 more web clusters. But other than that, I think he's he's fine. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with Spider-Man. He's probably he's the hardest character in the game to play effectively. But if you do play him effectively, if you give Spider-Man Venom team up, I think he's second best diver in the game. With the Venom team up, he is A tier. Without it, he is B tier. I forgot to mention the Venom team up. I mean, the Venom combo is an easy one shot. If you have the Venom team up and you're not getting healer picks or just DPS picks or squishy picks in general, you suck. You need to pack it up. I mean, I don't even play Spider-Man a lot and I can do that shit. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for Spider-Man. Squirrel Girl is, I think she's A. She's really good at doing poke damage. She's probably actually, besides Moon Knight, I think she's probably the best at poking. Her ult is actually insane now. Her ult is crazy. And it's actually kind of hard to shoot the squirrels, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I shoot at the squirrels, I feel like you have to hit directly in the center for you to do damage. And there's just so much chaotic stuff that it's like, sometimes you don't even want to focus your attention to the squirrels. Her ult's really good. It does a lot of damage. She's good at forcing you out of position, because she hits you with one of those acorns, that's like half your health bar. You're cooked. You can jump over them, though. You can't like single jump over them. You can use movement to get away from them. But she's still forcing you out of position, like, a lot, which is good. If you're getting out of position, then you're an easier target to hit. And it's also hard to keep track of the squirrels in between all the other chaos going on. She does a shit ton of damage. Her E ability resets all of her cooldowns, which is amazing. Her Spider-Man team up is busted. That shit's broken. That shit's super easy to... It's kind of like Mantis's sleep, in the sense that, like, it's an AoE, but it can also do multiple people. And if you're body-shotting people with the acorn grenades, holy shit, she does so much damage. So much damage. It's basically a two-shot to squishies if she lands a body shot on you. It's a two-shot. Like, you're just cooked. Her stun is also really good to nail down people. And it's actually not that hard to hit, to be honest, her stun. Like her right click. But yeah, Squirrel Girl, really, really, really strong. Really strong. Star-Lord is amazing. So is really good. He does a lot of damage when he's in between the 15 meter range, I'd say, probably. His E not only makes him kind of hard to hit, but it also does a lot of damage, and you don't gotta do anything except just, you know, fly above them and just like make yourself even harder to hit. Star-Lord S tier. You know what? You're probably... Yeah, he probably is S tier, honestly. Because thinking about, he can poke, he can do good poke if he's playing with the tanks. His movement is fucking insane. He's really hard to hit. His dodge move can counter ults, which is crazy. He's really hard to hit. I'd say Star-Lord is actually, he's kind of a diver himself, but he also counters other divers because of his E ability. His E ability, like, anybody that has fast movement, it makes it way easier to kill them. Star-Lord definitely is S tier. He's really good. His ult is, the only thing I'll say about his ult, a lot of the time it's gonna get countered by a support ult. And he's much easier if your team focuses him and he's not getting pocketed. He's really hard to kill. He's really easy to kill out of his ult. But yeah, most of the time it's going to get countered. But if it's not countered, that's a team wipe. And if you're getting somewhat good heals, like you just focus their healers, team wipe. That's a team winning ult. But yeah, Storm's the best DPS in the game. I'm not gonna hold you. She's S plus tier right now. I know I said Psylocke's the best DPS in the game, but nah. I was trolling. Storm is the best DPS in the game. She's banned now every game. She does insane damage. She can counter divers with her E. The only downside to Storm is she's a really easy target to hit. She's harder to hit. She's harder to hit than Iron Man. Because she strafes faster than Iron Man, she has a smaller hitbox, etc. But if she's even getting somewhat of a healer pocket, she's going to be really effective against you. Her ult's really good. Her ult's super strong. If they don't have support ults to counter, those supports are dying. Unless it's an Invisible Woman, she can get away. Invisible Woman can get away from Storm's ult just by going invisible. Cloak and Dagger can somewhat mess it up, but she can still kill Cloak and Dagger. She's just insane. She can movement boost your team. She damage boosts her team. Her E is literally, I think it does 80 damage every 2 seconds. And you don't even gotta aim. Her team up does its chain lightning, which does insane damage. It's hard to say there's a better character than Storm, or a better DPS than Storm right now. She's cracked. She's absolutely nuts. Thor. I don't know. I actually don't know right now. Thor does a lot of damage. I honestly don't know enough about Thor. He's A tier. He probably is A tier. The only downside to Thor, you can't solo tank with Thor. He's like a hybrid DPS tank. He does a shit ton of damage. There's a lot of times where Thor, like, I'll have good positioning, and then Thor will just come up there, lightning cage me, and then activate his F, and then he's just throwing lightning bolts at my face, and then I'm dead. Diver DPS defensive tank. Yeah, I mean, he does have a lot of uses. I just don't know where I would for sure rank him, so I'm gonna keep him in. I don't know. I'm guessing I'd probably put him A tier though. That's my best guess. Venom. I think Venom's high A. I think he's definitely better than Hulk. He can do insane damage if you hit headshots and you hit your left click consistently. His dive is the hardest dive to counter because he has so much health, and as soon as you get him low, he presses E, swings away, gets healed, does the same thing over again. He creates so much space. His ults, you can easily kill healers with his ult now that it's been buffed. He gets an insane amount of health when you use his ult, and there's a lot of people in the circle. Yeah, Venom go crazy. Venom go crazy. Venom's probably the best dive character, I think. I don't think there's a better diver than Venom in terms of how much value he brings as a distraction, and the fact that he can just get picks himself. I don't think that in terms of like just overall characters, not even just roles, like there's obviously, diver DPSs, but like when it comes to the job of diving, I don't think Venom is beaten. The one thing though, if he has Spider-Man on the team, I'd say he's right here with Spider-Man on the team helping him dive, he's right here. You're going to be destroying, you're going to be like absolutely violating their back line. And it's actually really hard to counter. Bucky, I'd say Bucky is, I don't think he's S tier, to be honest. I don't think he's S tier. I think he's he's high A. He is high A. The Armed and Dangerous, his ult is it's not that hard to counter, to be honest. It's really not. I think I know there's a lot of memes with his ult, but I don't really think it's that hard to counter. I've been team wiped by a Bucky ult before. That's because we didn't have any support ults, and also because we had a Loki on our team, who was just feeding the Bucky ult. But I mean, Bucky's still really strong. His gun does insane damage, even if it's only got 3 shots. His team up with Rocket is actually insane. His team up with Rocket is nuts. He's good in the sense that he can counter divers. Not as good as like Namor, but like he can counter divers. If you hook a diver or any character in the game, if you use the hook combo where you turn around as you're hooking them in and then you shift them into your team, that can be really effective. That can get free picks. His E ability, which slows you and does damage, is really good. He's got a really good kit. I just don't think he's as good as like Star-Lord or Hela or Namor or Psylocke. Thor can counter his hook. Kind of, because he's got his hammer wind up and then he can get out. But not always. His E brings flying characters to the ground, by the way. Yeah, it also does do that. Yeah, Bucky's really strong. Maybe with the Rocket team up, maybe he's right below Star-Lord. But I think I'd put him right here. Wolverine. So after his buff, I'd say he's right. Say he's right here. Wolverine is the tank destroyer. If you're a tank, the only tank I think is safe, somewhat safe, against Wolverine is Magneto sometimes because of his bubble, and Venom because of his movement. But if you play as Groot or Penny Parker or Thor, Captain America, Hulk, pretty much every tank, it's gonna be a bad day for you if you're going against a good Wolverine. His ult is actually crazy if you line it up correctly. His passive is incredibly good. He's just really good. I don't think I need to speak for Wolverine. I think a lot of the people who know what Wolverine can do have probably watched Team Captain. Or just, any good Wolverine player, you know what he's doing. You know what his purpose is. You know what he's made for. And it's to give tanks a bad day. But yeah. Mr. Fantastic. I think Mr. Fantastic is B tier right now. I think he, in the right hands, he's not unviable. He can be used. He can be used for sure. He's not like, you're not I don't think you're throwing your team if you're using Mr. Fantastic. I think he's usable. But the problem that's holding Mr. Fantastic back, and I think the community collectively agrees with this, is he's simply, his ult just kind of blows. They need to, I don't know what to do with his ult specifically, but I think, like, I feel like my changes might make it a little busted, but I feel like what I would do is make it bounce faster and make it do more damage. It doesn't need to do, maybe, because it goes from 50 damage to 60 damage to 70 damage to 80 damage to 100 damage, and you bounce 6 times. And you get 10 damage for every consecutive bounce added on to the base damage. So I think if they up that to 25 for every consecutive bounce, so it goes from 50 damage to 75 damage to 100 damage to 125 damage, 150 damage. I think, and they made it bounce faster. Like, not a lot faster, just a little bit faster. Then I think he could probably be high A. I think he could probably be high A if they did that. But his ult is really the biggest thing holding him back right now, to be honest. Sue Storm is S tier. I think she's better than Mantis. I don't think she's better than Loki. I think she's more fun to play than Loki, me personally. But Loki's got more utility than her. Or more effective utility, I should say. The only advantage that Sue Storm has over Loki right now is the fact that she has faster movement speed, and the fact that she can go invisible. She's hard. She's a little. I mean, Loki's still harder to dive, but I mean, Loki can go invisible, but it's harder to. It's easier to get him out of invis than it is with Invisible Woman. She also does a bit more healing in the sense that, like, she can, the way her healing works is like you shoot it out, then it comes back to you, so it can go back and forth and do double the healing, and it can go transfer through multiple teammates, and it can do damage to enemies. She's got her utility with her shift that can bring flyers out of the air, pulls in people, does consecutive damage. Her E ability can pull people into your team. It can push people off the map. She's a little bit up there. I think she's right next to Loki. In terms of her being a healer, I think when they eventually, if they eventually nerf Cloak and Dagger ult and Luna ult, then I think she'd probably be better than Luna. Maybe not Cloak and Dagger, maybe Cloak and Dagger, I don't know. But the only downside to Invisible Woman right now compared to these two is her ult just doesn't last as long. It really just doesn't. And then I predict that the Thing, he'll probably be A tier. I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna say he's better than Hulk. I'm gonna guess that he's better than Hulk. And Human Torch, I'm gonna guess that he's gonna be an S tier. That's my that's my prediction. I just watched a video of the Arcane debate with Mo. That is awesome, funny stuff, brother. Thank you. But yeah, this is the tier list. This will be the tier list. That actually took longer to do than I thought. Hold up. Yeah. What do y'all think of the tier list right now? What are the disagreements and why? Thor should be above Hulk. Well, I mean, I don't really have Thor ranked. Ayo. Hulk better than Venom? Is he really, though? Because Venom's just got more survivability and he does more damage. I'm actually struggling to think, like, what does Hulk do better than Venom? Venom snare sucks. Wait, what's the Venom? Are you talking about his ult? Iron Fist, from what I've seen, should be an S tier. You've probably seen some quick play demons. That's probably all you've seen. Venom Snare, the grab. How does it suck? You can pull off some crazy damage with that, especially if you're hitting your shots. Hulk can CC, he can protect his teammates when he wants. He can move whenever he wants. I mean, sure, but I don't know. I feel like Venom's more of a nuisance. I really do. He's harder. He's way like as a tank. As a tank, I feel like your job is creating space. You know, you're supposed to be creating space. And when you can create as much space as Venom does and dive their backline as well as Venom does, I don't really. I think he's more. I think he brings more value than Hulk. I really do. Hulk can steal people out of the sky. That's only if he. I'm gonna be honest. That's only if he catches you off guard. That's the only time Hulk will ever get a flyer. That's pretty much it. That's the only time he's gonna be doing that. Because like Venom can deal with flyers better than Hulk can. Because he has more range than Hulk. Hulk can dive and give shields. He can dive. I'm not saying he can't dive. He's just not he's not as good as a diver as Venom is. He doesn't do as much damage as Venom, and his survivability is worse. Iron Fist is not too low. I'm sorry, but as soon as you make it out of silver, Iron Fist is not viable in the slightest. If you know how to counter Iron Fist, which majority of the characters in the game can easily do, he's a shit character. He's terrible. A good Hulk can beat a Wolverine due to his stun and shield. Maybe. In certain contexts, sometimes. It depends. I feel like that's situational. Because a good Venom, Venom's not, Wolverine's not that big of a problem to Venom either. I feel like Venom gets bullied by CC a lot if he fucks up his E timing, or he gets caught trying to web away. But that's a skill thing. That's how that comes down to you managing your stuff. Because the same thing can happen to Hulk. It's not like Hulk is it's not gonna get hit by CCs. Hulk overall kit compared to Venom. I don't know. I disagree. Honestly, and I honestly do think that Spider-Man's team up is better than. I think Spider-Man team up is harder to counter than Iron Man team up, to be honest. I really do think it's harder. Yeah, but he can jump again and again. Venom is stuck on the ground for 6 seconds. Yeah, but unless you're getting focused by the whole team, you're not gonna die as Venom for 6 seconds. Like, you're just not. Penny has that Venom team up too. Penny's Venom team up is it's kind of shit. I'm stuck on gold 1 to plat 3. Need help. Go watch some YouTube videos. Honestly, they'll probably explain it better than I can. Like how to improve with the game. Wanda is not OP in the slightest. I don't know who said Wanda's OP. Wanda needs another buff. She got buffed in season 1, but she needs another one. For real, for real. I'm stuck on bronze 2. Am I cooked? Yeah, I think you're cooked, bruh. But if you're having fun, more power to you, bro. Wanda's not OP, but she takes no skill. The only, I mean, Wanda takes, she doesn't, I don't think, there's no character in the game that doesn't take skill. Like some level of skill at least. Because with Wanda, you still need to have good positioning. You still need to be able to aim those daggers to hit body shots. That's probably the highest skill ceiling thing when it comes to Wanda is hitting body shots with her daggers. I disagree with the rocket placement. No comment. For my first 20 hours, I only played Spider-Man. She'd bullied me out of the sky when I was trying to dive. I've never really had a problem with... I've never had a problem really with Penny when it came to using Spider-Man. Have you seen the top 500 rocket? That shit is insane. I mean, that's cool and all, but like, his ult is still useless. Yeah. I realized it was a skill issue and I shouldn't be diving right above her head. Not Penny, Wanda. Oh. I mean, yeah, that's also another thing Wanda's kind of useful for. Wanda, you know what's funny enough? I think Wanda, when the other team has a Black Panther, I actually think Wanda is kind of a viable option. Because you can just sit back with your healers and scuff that Black Panther, because you don't have to aim. I think the same thing goes for Magic too. Spider-Man, he's harder to deal with Wanda, because Wanda's shift doesn't counter Spider-Man's bread and butter combo. He can hit you through your invis, even if he has his web tracer on you. Psylocke, I can deal with a Wanda easily, a Psylocke. But yeah, all right. I think I'm actually all right. Let me ask my team real quick. When they want to play, because I might stream our climb from. We all made alt accounts, and we all made Cornstars our name. I'm Violet Myers. We got Violet Myers, Lana Rhodes, Riley Reid, Sweetie Fox, Eva Elfie, and I think that's it. Is that 6? I might be thinking. Oh no, Mia Milano as well. We all made alt accounts, and we're about to climb from bronze tonight. So let me I might stream that though, but I don't know if I can stream with them because they might say some shit that'll get my stream taken down. But all right, hold on. Alright. I think I'm gonna play some ranked games on my alt account while I wait to 6 stack. And yes, my mic is gonna have to be quieter now. I mean Suzanne Storm for obvious reasons. Thank you for the $2. I think we all main Sue Storm for obvious reasons. You're not alone, my brother. Yeah. Y'all like my Moon Knight shirt, bro? The Moon Goat. Alright. Psylocke's butt account. Let's get on this one. We're getting to GM with Black Widow on God. You know what's crazy? This alt account, it's named Psylocke's butt, but I don't have the Vengeance skin on this account, so I don't know if I'm living up to the name, bro. Do you watch any streamers? The only streamers that I watch play Rivals is a guy named Multiple Choice, who plays Moon Knight, and someone named SK, like ESKAY. She was an Overwatch streamer, but she mains Psylocke, so that's why I watch. I really only watch streamers who main characters that I play. Get ready to hear his keyboard clack. I don't know if you'll hear it that loudly, to be honest, because my mic's not... Is my mic even quiet right now? Is my mic super quiet? Because when I was doing the tier list, I had my mic on my desk. Alright, let me play a quick match real quick to warm up.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Yo, this motherfucker! He took my Widow! Oh wait, he got off. What a goat. Yo, why does that guy have Lord Widow, bro? Lord Widow is actually insane. Bro's a demon.
Avengers. The ones from my world?
Alright. Let me fix my shit.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Yo, I'm calling it right now, bro. MVP is Widow, bro. On God. I'm the best Widow player in the NA region. We got 3 divers. So I'm about to get some picks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Depending on if my aim is not absolute doo-doo right now,
You need
because I
to
just
stop
got on.
that vehicle in its tracks. Now I see them.
Another one bites the dust.
Got you covered.
Every little bit helps.
Double kill!
The widow's bite is lethal.
Pick up behind you! A little help, please.
Yo, they got a hella, bro.
Every little bit helps.
Clearly you needed some help.
Oh my god. I'm whiffing.
Double kill! Plasma!
Bruh. That's our Spider-Man.
What else do I feel more comfortable?
You stopped them in their tracks!
The widow's bite is lethal.
Stands with you! Vortex field!
Target neutralized.
I am Dark Child.
These dudes are just trapped in their spawn, bro.
Double kill! Sometimes. Or a dagger.
You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You get a weapon!
Behold the god of darkness!
You got him. What? You didn't finish.
Disappear!
Disappear.
You stopped them
They're
in
really
their
ulted in their spawn. What a demon.
So cold. Us against the world! Where am I? Invisible? Plasma burst!
Damn, nice old Wanda. That shit went crazy. What the fuck?
Every little bit helps.
Oh shit.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Here, dagger.
Oh my god, my aim. Oh.
You needed some help.
That topped me off. Thanks.
A little help, please. Only 60 seconds.
Oh no! Heal me, brother. The tanks learned how to create space. We're cooked.
You're ready. Pickle stands with you!
Oh my god. I'm
I
quiffing.
am ready to put on a show!
Yo, bro.
Down to 30 seconds. Plasma burst!
By the eye of Agamotto!
You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You get a weapon!
Co-op time! The final 10 seconds!
Born again!
Oh my god.
Fear Magneto!
Thanks.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't look up. Look behind you. Storm of life.
You spy some bad guys.
They made it halfway. Stop them.
She got bubbled. Oh no. Yo, kill, bro. No, no. Did we get? Oh, I was about to say, bro.
Put some pep in my step.
Not after everything I've been through in the Red Room.
My aim is kind of cooked right now, bro, because I just got on.
Hell unleashed!
Quick play bots don't know to shoot hella. Oh shit. Okay. Yo, did I get MVP as Widow, bro? Nah, Magic stole my MVP, bro. What a bitch. Watched Widow. You on God, bro. Let me play one more. Try to warm up that aim real quick. Ugh.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Most Widow players are just campers.
Stepping into the shadows.
Bro, we inherited our quick scoping genes from Call of Duty, bro. Because realistically, all Widow players. Oh my God, we got one healer and it's a raccoon. We're cooked. All Widow players absolutely played Call of Duty. Have you seen the final DLC cutscene for Suicide Squad? Nah, I haven't really cared. I've heard what happens. Did you already make your tier list? Yeah, I did earlier in the stream.
I've been around a long time, and I've learned a little too much about how to hurt
We'll be
people.
coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Yo, what happened to my DPI? What the fuck?
What
Dude, sometimes my mouse DPI just changes, like, by itself randomly. Yo, we're on the same map, bro. Yo, 5 DPS is 1 healer? No, this is quick play. Let's go. This is the quick play lineup I'm used to. Where'd you put Reed? I put Reed in B tier.
4, 3, 2, 1. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Is not a burning pit. It's a realm of trouble.
I see. Double KO.
What are these weird keyhole bits? I'll patch you up. Team play. That's me.
Ooh, buddy.
You're welcome.
Onks symbolize life. Therefore, I destroy them.
I got that extra lethal feeling.
Fucking hurt.
Bro, teammate, can you fuck off? No, bro, Wolverine, why me? I'm not even. Yo,
We are.
the fuck, bro?
So we haven't won yet?
Yo, GG, no heals, bro.
Better stop that vehicle.
Fuck you, Hella. Oh no! I got moon knighted.
That vehicle.
Got killed by the moon.
You need the sniper.
So we haven't won yet?
Ah, fuck.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
Enemy ahead of us. Plasma! Burst!
Fuck you, Moon Knight.
Still got that extra lethal feeling.
You stuck him in there.
Oh, fuck. That's on me.
Did you really think you could get
Hey, team!
Not after everything.
Enjoy
I've
my
been through in
useless
the Red
ult.
Room.
You stuck them in their tracks.
Topped me off.
Yo, Mag, bro. Relax, my man.
Enemy in front of us.
Man, come on, dog. Oh shit, Hella got up there. She birded me.
Not after everything I've been through in the Red Room.
Yo, we got the two worst supports in the game, bro. We're cracked, bro. We're locked in for real. Let's go. Oh, oh. Ah, we're not gonna touch that.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Oh, fuck. Yo, why am I tossing, bro? Yo, should I play as Spooderman, bro?
Round and pound.
Show y'all how the real goat gets down.
Yeah. Someone scratch my. Yeah.
Oh my god. My team is nowhere to be found.
Spider Fist is ready to punch. Spiders don't forget.
Spiders don't forget.
Gonna get sticky.
That's real, bro.
Stop them.
Put some pep in my step.
Bruh.
Round and pound.
My ult's almost ready though, bro. Oh, bro, she went invisible. Where's Mantis doing right now, bro? Get away from my cooldown.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man. Count on me.
Stand with you.
Gonna get sticky.
Oh, this little bitch birded.
My step.
Bro, kill that motherfucker! Oh my god!
Really like her armor.
You want quick play? Yeah, I'm just warming up.
Now I've got something to prove.
I should probably not be playing as Spider-Man to warm up my aim, but fuck it, we ball.
They've spotted us.
What the fuck?
Gonna get sticky.
no, Wolverine. It's gonna kill me. Dude, why is this guy playing Wolverine? We literally have no tanks.
Gonna get sticky. Fight for the good guys next time.
Only 60 seconds left. He's got them in their trap.
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
No, he wanted to spawn like a little bee's ash.
And wait till that starts to hover.
Down to 30 seconds.
Dude, this guy keeps running into spawn. Ah, fuck it. What? I got wall stuck? Ain't that some shit?
The final 10 seconds.
I'm not a vengeful person, but today I'll make an
I
exception.
think you should do a game with your viewers after this match. Well, I mean, I'm gonna play comp after this, probably.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Look out, bad guy.
Oh, you. I'm out. Oh, I'm out of there.
Round and pound. Mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
This bitch Cloak really just did that shit. I'm dead, bro.
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
What is bro doing right now? Yo, I need help on point, bro. I'm just a Spider-Man. I can't do this alone.
Round and pound.
Let's go, baby. Best Spider-Man NA.
Another epic victory. Big win.
If you could change Spider-Man in any way in this game, how would you do it? I would only make his melee do a bit more damage, and I would just make him get 2 more web clusters. Then he'd be fine. Alright. Alright. So... Nah, I'm doing it. Black Widow only to Grandmaster on this account, bro. I might gotta lower my thing because my my health bar was kind of covered up. Are you hyped for The Boys Season 5? Any wishes? Yeah, I'm hyped for it. I don't really have any wishes in particular. Just hope it's amazing.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
To the end of Disagreement Day, do you have any other way to keep discussion open about media discourse? I'm not going to end Disagreement Day completely. I'm just not going to do it as frequently. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck.
I've done things I regret. Now I do things
I mean... Dude, our healer comp is kind of shit, and Penny is kind of shit on this map. I don't think I can play Widow. I'm probably gonna lose. I mean, if we're gonna have an Atom, we might as well get some value out of it.
I don't want to talk about revenge. I just want to carry on.
Daredevil Born Again will be peak. I mean, I hope so. It looks like it could be.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Doom is a powerful magic adept. I expect we will face each other again soon.
Oh my god, bro. What did I tell y'all in the tier list, bro? What did I tell
Magneto
y'all,
low.
bro? She's only good when you're already low, bro. Because she doesn't have to do shit.
Up top. Pull back, pull back.
Goddamn Punisher, bro. Thinks he's out there solo squatting.
Enemy in front of us.
I mean, we don't have to look at that girl.
Back up.
Oh shit. Ah, fuck.
Keep going. We are undefeatable.
Bro, why are you chasing me, you dumbass bitch? Look at you, you can't do shit when I got healers. Oh shit.
Glory is almost yours. Wow, 4 in a row.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Hostile.
What are they doing?
On point, on point.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
No, Magneto. Oh shit.
Boys.
Yippee. Horrible gameplay. Yo, Talha, you want to get carried on my account, bro? How'd you get exposed, bro? I got exposed, bro. My career is cooked. I'm done for.
Before you attack. Get ready.
Doctor Strange, wow.
We're in this together, Tandy Bowen. Get the stars out of your eyes and let us fight.
Wow, all business.
The fate of many
Yo, I should
worlds
low-key-
is at stake. It is a
I low-key should. I have a good ass Psylocke crosshair on my third alt account
Starts in 5, 4,
that I low-key want to put on Star-Lord.
2.
I feel like it would be better on Star-Lord too.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Mom, how can I focus in class when there's a humongous crack in the sky?
Here they come! Oh, did you see that?
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Yours.
Ready to unleash the lightning.
Oh, did you see that?
Monster shields. Us against the world.
Venom behind.
Ain't no way, bro. useless ult, Jeff.
Oh boy, here they come! Oh, sweet moves, right? One priceless encryption artifact broken beyond repair.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Double KO. That's 3.
Oh, did you see that?
Wow, 4 in a row. Better when we work together.
Heavy weapon. This time I need healing.
Glad to help.
Oh, dodge the enemy!
Glory is almost yours.
On point. Dead.
Oh my god, bruh!
Let Moon Knight protect his aunts if he dares.
I stayed in my fucking shift. Cucked my movement.
Yeah, can I have my body back now? Please? Whoa, blast off!
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Oh, did you see that?
Nice job, boys.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Punisher back shots. I don't even know how many hours I have on Star-Lord. I literally think I only have like 3 hours on Star-Lord. I've like barely used him. Let's go Convergence map. This is like one of my favorite maps in the game. I love this map. Depending on our supports, I'm going Widow. Want to play Moon Knight? I mean, I could, but that would just be unfair.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
In these elos, bro, if I use Moon Knight, bro, that shit would just be cooked, bro.
Stepping out of the shadows.
Oh, we got a fucking rocket. Alright, honestly, if our rocket tosses because of his useless ult, then I'll go to Moon Knight. Then I'll play Moon Knight, alright?
Round 1, go!
Knowing is literally half the battle.
I mean, we only got one tank.
30 seconds
At least
before
to
you attack.
Groot.
Get ready.
It will take more than light.
As a Moon Knight main, I take pride in aiming at the ground with my hunk.
That's okay.
I mean,
All the time.
Moon Knight's got a pretty high skill ceiling if you because if you aim at their body while they're in their unk, while they're in your unk circle, it does way more damage than if you just shoot at the unk.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
If these worlds come apart, countless people will die. I must stop it.
I have ruled the seas. Why not the Sea of Stars?
Thanks.
Whoa, I got a Spider-Man on me, bro. Do they have a Moon Knight? That's Loki.
Crush those
I swear I thought Punisher died. Oh my god. Bro, where the fuck did the rest of my team go? Didn't we get 2 picks right there, or am I tweaking? Oh, they probably got res because they have a rocket. How did Namor die to Spider-Man? That's interesting.
You started it. I finished
That's
it.
really, really interesting.
Plasma! Burst! That topped me off. Thanks.
No, come back here, Spider-Man.
Lightning is not good for electronic spiders.
Oh, wait, what? That didn't hit? What is Spider-Man doing back here, bro?
Those guys are about to shoot at us.
Oh my god, fuck.
Not everything's black. I got that extra lethal feel.
Hey, let's go. Oh, hello, Loki. Did you really just solo ult, you fucking bitch? Fuck your powers.
I want to watch all this stuff fly around.
Double KO.
My comrades.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro. Best Black Widow NA, bro. The worst character in Marvel Rivals. I don't think she's the worst character anymore. She's still one of the worst. I'm only playing her because I'm smurfing, honestly. Like, I wouldn't play Black Widow and hire Eagles.
That topped me off. Thanks.
Hurricane incoming!
This whole area is completely destructible.
This other rocket beacon.
Bro, what the fuck?
Halfway there. Keep going.
Plasma!
Solo with that Punisher. Oh god. Oh shit, I'm probably gonna die here. No, I'm not. I'm a goat.
Almost there. Don't turn back now. It's spider
We
time!
got a Moon Knight now?
I got that extra lethal feeling.
Fuck.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Kill that Penny, please. That Penny better die.
This statue is sacred to the
My
Dark.
aim is so fucking right now.
Delivered safely.
I got that extra lethal feeling.
Needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger.
Looking for a new
Look at
challenge.
this little raccoon. Little bitch. Don't you solo ult me, you little bitch.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Hawk spotted.
The powers of mine! Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Alright, I'll kill the rat.
So close. This is your big chance.
Judge, jury, execution!
Yeah, nice ult.
Fighting strength.
The moon. The moon!
Current score
What's your highest rank? I was basically GM2,
Switch things up, including which side you're on.
season 0. And I was almost top 500 in the first week
Stepping out
of
the
season 1.
shadows.
The right heroes could make all the difference. Round 2.
I've been around a long time, and I've learned a little too much about how to hurt people.
Ride the wind! Get in here, y'all.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Your war against the surface threatens men and mutants alike.
If they add Ghost Rider, his ult should be him riding on his bike, demolishing everyone.
Sisters on Krakoa.
Bro, Ghost Rider would be crazy.
What of them?
Not gonna lie.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
Ghost Rider could be a demon,
1.
literally.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Here comes some serious damage.
No, she got fucked with a shield. I'm whipping.
Back to your health.
Double KO.
But these are some talented individuals.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
I've got that extra lethal thing.
Not too many things impress me. But Storm, pretty flarkin' impressive.
They're going left. Oh, they're portaling. No, protect the healer!
Spy some bad guys.
Protect the healer!
Fight.
Can I switch to my fucking melee, please? The fuck?
Here comes some serious plasma, like fish in a barrel. That's teamwork.
Are they running triple support? No. Thought I said, bro. Who's, bro? Oh, hello, Strange. Bro went from Cloak and Dagger to Loki. I feel it, I feel it. Oh, Rocket, what are you doing, brother? Oh, they have an Iron Man now. And a Moon Goat. Oh, good.
Not everything's black and white.
Double KO.
Every little bit helps.
Yo, check this strat out, bro.
Only 60 seconds.
Oh no, I'm gonna die. Bro, he should have Fortnite 200 pumped me right there. What the fuck? He's tossing.
You can rest now, Bucky.
They've spotted us. I lift up my
The keyholes break real nice.
Here comes some serious damage.
It's you and me again, old buddy.
Down to 30 seconds.
Dude, they're not even leaving their
Final 10 seconds.
Man, I'm dead. Oh, fuck. Oh, we won. Widow MVP!
3, 2,
Let's go! Top 3 favorite Sonic games. I've played one Sonic game, and I only played it for 2 hours, because I didn't really like it. Also, if they add Daredevil, he should be a mix of Spidey and Cap, being able to have great damage and being able to put it out, doing to him always taking a beating. I don't know. I actually don't know what they would do with Daredevil in this game. Is my keyboard really loud? Taskmaster would be great. Yo, Taskmaster's ult would probably be Loki's ult, though. Gwen Stacy or Deadpool. I actually can't wait till they add Deadpool, because he's one of the leaked characters. I hope he gets added next season. I was expecting him to be in this season, but I guess not. But yeah, I can't wait for Deadpool. I don't even care if they add Gwenpool. Like, I just want a Deadpool-esque character. Hold up. Give me a second. My bad. I mudded my mic. I forgot. Yeah, I'm about to 6-stack with some people. I don't know if I can stream it because I don't wanna get banned. If someone says some shit. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Appreciate it a lot. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the best Black Widow NA gameplay. But yeah, I'm about to end the stream.